press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
I have this important question for you, which a lot of people want to address and a lot of people want to know. And I would love it if you guys spread that lovely message going forward. Obviously, there's a good side to that. You have people, we can get to spend time with their family, which we probably haven't been able to because of our respective busy schedules. But on the other hand, with a lot of couples, I would say across genders, it's not just with women, with men as well. Domestic abuse has increased a lot.
Oh my God.
Country during this particular lockdown. It's a very sad thing. It's a very unfortunate thing. But I mean, at the same time, it's reality. We can't really ignore it. So the best thing that probably we can do is try to address it in our own ways so that probably we can help in countering that. So no better people than you guys to talk about this thing. And that is why I raised this part, with you people. So what do you think? Obviously, we know why this is happening. Because I think there's a certain restriction. We are not getting that space that probably we want for ourselves. But at the same time, you can't really do anything. It's not anyone's fault, right? So what do you think, an individual should do to keep their mind and focus right, in the right balance, so that, it doesn't lead to domestic violence? It's a very important thing that I want to ask.
I'll tell you two things that are on the rise. One is domestic violence by men and women. A lot of women are beating up their husbands. Yeah. And also child pornography is gone through the roof. The searching of child pornography. And illegal alcohol drinking, delivery of alcohol and alcohol abuse. So the challenge you've got is when you have a husband, wife, or you have couples that are living together or families that are living together, there's a space issue. Now, there's only one way that I believe that this can be resolved. There's only one way. Is either they create a schedule and they follow a routine, or they fight forever. Because what happens is, like, I may want my own space. So I play Candy Crush, for example. Not a great thing for me to publicize, but I play Candy Crush. I'm on level 6,300, which is insane. Yeah, exactly, right? So it doesn't mean I have a lot of time to myself, but I like to spend 35, 40 minutes a day, and I play. My wife used to whinge and complain about that a lot, but now she doesn't. So it's my moment to be on my rock, doing what I want. I don't, she has her stuff to do. I don't go up to her and say, what are you doing? And the level of high expectations that couples have from each other need to be reduced right now. Yeah. Because you're not the only one. Somebody may say, oh, I'm not earning any money. So, some people may have financial pressures. But that pressure cannot be taken out on someone. Ladies, if you're a woman watching this, if your husband lays his hands on you, do not show fear. If you show fear, he will do it again and again and again and again and again. The moment you stand up with your eyes, you don't even physically have to beat him. You can try that if you want, but I'm not recommending that, right? But even if you physically look at it with strength of power with your eyes, most men will back away and they will not do anything. That's number one. Number two, I think the government of India should ban pornography completely during this period of time, because child pornography searches in India have become the highest on earth at the moment, which is very terrifying. And alcohol, I mean, it's being sold. And what happens is domestic violence and alcohol have a complete link. And it's
absolutely
there's a complete, there's a complete correlation between domestic violence and alcohol. The more you drink, the more you beat. And so there's got to be vigilance on that side as well. I do understand that times are tough. But schedule your day, have your me time, do some stuff that is, you don't have to do things together, to be frankly honest. You don't have to.
Like I would suggest to the ladies is, look, take it upon yourself, make it a responsibility, because we are homemakers. What we can do is schedule our day, okay? Plan our day that, okay, there's going to be 2 hours a day that we're going to do something together. Maybe it could be watch TV together, have dinner together, maybe do some workout together, but also make sure that you give your husband time. You guys all need, because we are 24 hours on each other's face, go to the room, someone sit in the bedroom, in the sitting room, do your own things as well. It's nice to be alone as well, not lonely, but it's nice to be by yourself. It's the best time to reflect,
As say, the bliss of what it is called.
Yeah, and also look at the environment in your house. If a guest was to come, would you create the same environment as you would for a guest? So create the environment in your house that has a message of joy and happiness. In my house right now, my brother's here, my nephew's here, my mother-in-law's here, my wife is here, my kids are here, my maid is... There's a lot of people in my house, and with God's grace, we're having a blast.
Yep.
We really are. And you know why?
Trust me, it's not difficult to handle these guys, okay? So it's a woman has to keep like a, you know, a checklist. A woman has to keep like a schedule.
And vice versa, by the way,
Yeah.
just to let you know.
Absolutely. Why is always right?
Yeah, and you know what it is? At the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do, and stop going up to you saying, "What are you doing this? Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing this? Why?" For God's sake.
Yeah.
You know, you have all the time in the world. I mean, I'm not being negative here, but my prediction is that the lockdown is going to extend again, and I think it will. And if it will, it will.
It will, yeah.
You know,
I think very valid.
I watch Big Boss, right? I'm a big fan of Big Boss. You know, I never realized that the whole world would become Big Boss.
Well, we're turning to a Big Boss now.